Last night, you made a perfect plan. You were going to wake up early, hit the gym, eat clean, focus, be disciplined. And then morning came, and suddenly you didn't recognize the person in the mirror. That version of you didn't want to wake up early, didn't care about the gym, didn't care about the plan at all. So you hit snooze, again. And by noon, the guilt kicked in. Why can't I just stay consistent? What's wrong with me? Here's the truth most productivity advice gets wrong. You are not lazy. You are not broken. You're just misunderstanding how your mind actually works. Because you are not one consistent person. You are a collection of different versions of yourself, and a new one takes over more often than you think.
Psychology has a name for this problem: future discounting. Your brain is biologically wired to prioritize rewards that feel immediate, even when they hurt you long term. That's why scrolling feels irresistible, and starting tomorrow feels logical in the moment. But it goes deeper. Neuroscience shows something unsettling called future self discontinuity. When you think about future you, your brain activates the same neural patterns it uses to think about strangers. Not friends, not family, strangers. So when you eat junk food, skip the workout, or procrastinate, your brain doesn't feel like it's hurting you. It feels like it's pushing consequences onto someone else, someone you don't feel responsible for. That's why motivation disappears overnight, because from your brain's perspective, morning you is basically a stranger who showed up uninvited.
So here's the mindset shift that changes everything. Stop seeing your life as a solo marathon. Start seeing it as a team relay. Every day, a new version of you grabs the baton. Yesterday's you handed it to today's you, and tonight, today's you will hand it to tomorrow's you. Consistency isn't about being one perfectly disciplined person. It's about how well each version of you sets up the next. When you procrastinate, you're not failing. You're handing the baton to the next runner with untied shoes and no warm-up. When you make a small, good decision, you're not being impressive. You're being considerate. Consistency is teamwork across time. This is where most people quit, because they think consistency means winning the whole game every day. But real consistency works more like a video game. You don't need to beat the final boss today. You just need to reach the next save point. On exhausted days, consistency isn't about intensity, it's about continuity. A 10-minute walk instead of an hour workout is a save point. Drinking water instead of fixing your entire diet is a save point. Opening the document instead of finishing the project is a save point. Save points prevent tomorrow you from starting at zero, and starting at zero is what makes people quit. Here's the uncomfortable question beneath all of this. Why are we so willing to sabotage our future selves? Often, it's because we don't truly see ourselves as worth investing in. So try this instead. Imagine your future self is your best friend, or a younger sibling you care about. Would you leave them with no sleep, no plan, and a pile of messes? Would you say, "Good luck, figure it out"? Probably not. So here's the only question you need to ask tonight. What is one small thing I can do today to make life easier for the version of me that wakes up tomorrow? Not impressive, not perfect, just helpful. That's how consistency is actually built. One clean baton pass at a time.